Okay, I don't know if it's just me, but I need y'all to hear me on this. Welcome to episode 1 of Insights Through Starlights. Today I'm sharing a childhood memory where my manifestation moved the moment I thought of it. Hence the title. I know what you're thinking, but stick around because this isn't your regular manifestation story. First time I've ever had an experience that I couldn't even explain was in the 4th grade. I want to share a story that I've only shared with a few people. Some people would call it supernatural. I don't think it's supernatural at all. Some people might say gifts, which I do believe that they are gifts. Because I went through that, it led me on a journey that I'm on now. When I went through that experience as a child, I wasn't even scared. Children are the closest from the spirit world. I grew up in a Christian household. These Christians were known as Jehovah's Witnesses. The topic isn't really about the religion itself. It's just to set the scene of what my life was like as a child. I hated being home. It was either go to school, come home, go to the Kingdom Halls, go home next day, go to school, come home next day, go to school, come home, go to the Kingdom Halls, go home. I thought I had one of the worst childhoods ever. I didn't have a TV in my room. I didn't have like any gaming stuff. Hell, I didn't even have puzzle games or board games in my room. So super boring. I really couldn't hang out with the children at school because, you know, they were worldly. I had a strict childhood. One day we're coming from a Thursday meeting. My meetings are, Sundays, Tuesdays for Bible study, Thursdays for meeting nights, and then Saturdays from door to door, and then rotate, okay? That's what it was like every week. Unless we was going out of town or something, but that's what it was like every week. Even when we go out of town, we would go to a Kingdom Hall out of town. My grandfather's driving. His wife is in the passenger seat. We're coming home from a Thursday meeting. We get to the stoplight. It's the stoplight before you turn into our neighborhood. I did not want to go home. I thought being in the house was boring. Now, I am a Sagittarius moon, so this will make a lot of sense for you astrology girls. Sag moon, you know we hate being... You mean caged up? In the house, nothing to do, no hobbies, no nothing, just constantly at home and just living a routine life. I hate it to the core. I remember sitting in the backseat thinking, oh man, I just don't want to go home. I want to go to Albertsons. Like, take me to Albertsons. Like, just hoping that he turns into Albertsons. We go to Albertsons. Like, I don't want to go home. I'm saying this all in my head. He says seconds later, I want to go to Albertsons. Ava, let's stop here. Get what we need. I go in there, look for the jelly beans and the Jawbreakers. We're coming back from the Kingdom Hall and we're hitting that light again. And I just do not want to go home. I was like, please, can we go somewhere else? I want to go to Uncle Clyde's house. Let me go to my Uncle Clyde's house. Seconds later, hey, Ava, I'm going to go ahead and check on Clyde. Let's go ahead and go over. I was like, what? Going to look at Clyde? Okay, cool. That's weird. 2 times in a row? I ain't never that lucky. We go to Uncle Clyde's house. We chill. I get some snacks and some juice. Get in that recliner chair, leaning back, watching the game, whatever's on. Then I do it a 3rd time. I was genuinely... She finding it, y'all. Confused. I said, let's go to Albertsons. Because I was thinking, I want to go to Albertsons, so let's go to Albertsons. And we end up going to Albertsons. So that was like the 3rd time that happened. I end up, telling his wife, I say, hey, Ava, I just want to tell you. So
I really wanted to go to Albertsons, so Clarence took us to Albertsons. And I said, Uncle Clyde's house, he took us to Uncle Clyde's house.
I said it in my head, and I was begging in my head pretty much. And then he would go wherever I would say I would want to go. And she was like, what? And I was like, yes. She said, oh, no, those are demons.
Huh?
Wait. What the freak you talking about demons? How did I attract some demons? I was going to the Kingdom Halls faithfully. I'm reading the Bible, praying faithfully, weekly, every other day. I attracted a demon? And let me say this. I truly believe that humans are scarier than demons. I do believe that demons do not come running after you for no reason. Either somebody sent them to you or you're doing bad things to attract demons. Until I make another video that says, okay, wait, I got more information. That's what I believe in. when she said that, I was so confused. It didn't feel like something bad was like, that's not the energy that I got from it. And so she scared me so much and so bad that when I tried it again for a fourth time, it did not work. I don't know what we did to get rid of it. I don't even think we did anything. I don't think that she told me to read a scripture or, you know, pray or anything like that. That was the end of that. In the third grade, whenever I remember one time I had this headache it wasn't even a headache, it was a migraine. It was pumping all night. Growing up as a witness, we said Jehovah's name in our prayer. Said, Jehovah, can you please take this headache away? Oh, within seconds, it was gone. You know what I'm saying? This happened before that. If I'm praying and I'm receiving help and I'm living my life right and I'm doing good, then why is a demon attacking me? And I asked this question since that day. And I always question things because of that story, because I went through those experiences as a child. I want to know what's going on. Why did I experience that? Why do most children experience that? So you telling me demons are going straight after children just for no freaking reason? No, I questioned so much. I did receive answers slowly. There were certain people put in my life to help me understand what things mean. I've gone through experiences with people that I am no longer friends with, but I still learned from it. Either I learned from their mistakes or I learned to better myself. I did a lot of shadow work, shadow work is really therapy without the therapist, which was amazing. I cut off sex for 4 years. Didn't go on a date. Didn't kiss a man. Nothing. 4 years. I was writing in my journal. I was meditating. I was praying. I'm telling you, I did so much this entire journey. If it was my time to go, that I would be okay with a lot of the things because I was able to turn my life around from being toxic Christina and doing unhealed to now I just mind my business and do what I'm supposed to do. Put my focus and my energy into myself. I am being a little selfish this year. Maybe not next year I need to be like that, but this year for sure I need to be selfish with my time and my energy. So I just been putting all that work into it. I wouldn't be able to do this had I not questioned what happened to me as a child. I was also experienced like seeing shadows in the corner of my eye. It did scare me a little bit because people paint that as like a scary thing. I mean, a lot of children have experienced that. I think the adults make it scary. I hope this video encouraged you to also, drop a comment. Let me know if you ever gone through something like that as a child. I think one of the best ways to get on your spiritual journey is by asking a ton of questions. Ask as many questions as you need to ask and don't stop, because the more you ask, the more you're going to see changes. Thank you guys for tuning in, and see you next time.